Building a PC in 2026 is not an easy task. Almost like if you were to go outside and lay below your car tire, take the emergency brake off and wait and see what happens. It'd be like if you took a screwdriver over to an electrical outlet just because you wanted to find out what would happen if you did that. But I am here to give you guys a glimmer of hope because there is a card, a graphics card that I think is going to storm the market in 2026 that you need to be aware of. Now, if you're thinking RTX 5080, well, the RTX 5080 costs just as much as most people's rent and maybe some people's mortgage. Would you rather have an RTX 5080 or a home or an apartment to live in? And if you're thinking an RTX 5090, well, the RTX 5090 costs as much as a car. I paid $5,000 for this bad boy. Now, would you guys rather have an RTX 5090 or a car? There were definitely some cards this last year that did amazing and I think are worth a shout out. The RX 9060 XT 16GB was the best price to performance card. It started to creep up a little bit. It's still an amazing card, but it's getting a little more expensive and I don't know if I can keep it there. The 9070 XT was also a great card. I felt that it was very fairly priced. It's starting to creep up as well. But you know what? Here you go, guys. I'm gonna make the best graphics card of 2026 appear in 3, 2, 1. It didn't work. Hey, it was supposed to work there. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let me try again. 3, 2, 1. It finally worked. It is the RTX 5070, 12GB, which you guys can find for anywhere around $480 to $550. I think it's the best deal available. The other options you might have close in the same price range would be the RX 9070, which is about $80 to $100 more. And then you have the 5060 Ti 16GB, which is only like $60 to $100 less. So that puts this card in a weird spot where it was really hated, but for the price to performance, it's a really, really good card. With Wukong, we're on super resolution 75. DLSS, we're on full ray tracing on medium. Everything else is preset to medium. We are currently sitting at 138, 100 FPS. So let's go ahead and get in some fights here and kind of gauge if there's any stuttering, any latency, any of that kind of stuff. So sometimes we drop down to 80. GPU sitting at a fine temperature though. Not really noticing anything bad. Still sitting at about 100. Sometimes we'll drop down to like maybe 80, but right now it seems like pretty solid. So 100 FPS. Spider-Man 2, we have frame generation off, FSR 3.1, medium, everything on medium. We are sitting at 69 degrees Celsius on the temperature, 110 FPS. The game looks incredible, very, very solid. 100 FPS, really? You can kind of see the quality here. I'm gonna go ahead and up it just a little bit so we can see more of the graphics here. So we've upped it to very high. I want to take a look real quick, see what we're getting. This looks fidelity-wise significantly better already, 80 FPS.
All right.
Much smoother. So let's go ahead and skip the cinematic.
So the first thing
walking around, getting 100 FPS. This is on very high. Fortnite 1440p, we have DirectX 12, frame rate unlimited. We're gonna drop in off the bus here and see what kind of FPS we get. GPU percentage at 69 degrees Celsius, 150 FPS. We'll see if there's any stuttering, lag, latency. You could put this in performance and boost the FPS up quite a bit, but we are choosing not to do so because, you know, the graphic fidelity looks pretty solid on this. We wouldn't need it this high if you're going to compete, so still hovering at about 200 FPS. We decided to just go down to performance, unlimited, dropped everything down to low, near, off, and we were sitting at 300 to 400 FPS. So clearly this thing can crank it out, you know, if you wanted to, if that's all you're focused on is just getting a lot of FPS. Borderlands 4 opened on 1440p. We've got everything on high, no upscaling or frame generation. Oh geez. We're sitting at 80 FPS. Again, no upscaling of any kind. I probably need to swap guns here. Still 80 FPS, 67 degrees Celsius. Not bad. I will go ahead and up the graphics for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and turn on FSR, Ultra Performance, Upscale Resolution with frame generation on. Apply those settings and see if that causes us to jump up. Oof, the graphics got a lot uglier. Oh wow, we're sitting at 170 FPS. Went ahead and turned it off. We're about to get into a high fight area, and I wanted to see what kind of FPS we're getting in here without adjusting anything or running anything crazy. So we're at 50 FPS. Oh my gosh, 40 FPS. But it's still very, very, very good looking, very, very playable. You guys can see the graphics fidelity here. Oh my gosh, he's about to kill me. Oh, this guy's done. Run! Let me out! In early 2026, I don't know that there's a better card than this RTX 5070. For the price to performance that you're going to get, I just don't think you can beat it, at least not in the new market. The 9070, 9070 XT are more expensive. The 5060 Ti 16 gig is just barely cheaper, and this outperforms it. So if you guys are interested and you're in the market for a new card, this does not get purchased enough, it does not get reviewed positively enough. For the price that you are paying, please do not worry about the 12 gigabytes of VRAM. You just saw all those games that I played, and many of them are AAA titles, 1440p. I ran into no problems. Please consider the RTX 5070. And also, if you're curious and you're on a lower budget and you're thinking, man, what card would get me the power that I want? Well, consider the RTX 3050. If you check out this video right here, we did review on whether it gets too much hate, whether the price it's at is worth the performance, and if it's something worth considering. And if you're just a curious person, you want to know what an 11-year-old legendary graphics card can perform like in 2026, well, check out this video where we took the Titan X and performed it with modern games. And just a spoiler, it did get a little heated. Also, a shout out to the sponsor of the video, Sanford Business Experts. It is a recruiting company that I own where we handle hiring for construction companies, manufacturing, software, technology, you name it. So if you do have any hiring needs, you can go to our website that'll have linked in the description below and check out our hiring packages, how we can work with you, and hopefully you can see in these videos where I'm open and honest and try to be transparent and not tricky. That's how I conduct business there as well. I do have a second YouTube channel if you guys are interested where I give away PCs and I do challenges and cool things like that. So be sure to show that some love as it's growing. But otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time.